We set up an experiment to see if we can persuade people to do something that's entirely beyond their control. We're going to show a specially invited audience a public information film about road safety, which has a shocking ending. But we've doctored the film to see if we can manipulate their behaviour. We've added some very brief or subliminal shots of an everyday fruit, bananas, to the film. How many can you see?
He was their #1 agent. Now, he's their #1 target. One man against the system that created him.
How do I know I can trust you?
Find him, bring him in, now!
But they picked the wrong guy. The Betrayal, starring Scott Smith, in what critics are calling the most electrifying performance.
Having shown the audience the film, we then asked them to choose a piece of fruit, either a banana or an apple.
I chose a banana and it sort of stood out on the table as I walked up to it.
Well, I chose a banana.
I chose the banana.
Well, I chose an apple.
My first instinct was to pick an apple, but I didn't. I picked a banana, and I have no idea why.
I chose a banana because I'm really hungry, and bananas are more filling than apples.
I chose the apple. When I saw everybody else going for the banana, I wanted to be different.
I got a banana because it's soft and nice.
I chose banana.
I chose the banana.
I chose the banana.
I chose the apple because I've got a banana in my bag.
It was time to come clean. There were in fact 7 subliminal banana images added to the film.
Were there? Really?
Fantastic.
I knew there was something subliminal about that, but no, I didn't. I didn't get it.
The majority of the audience chose bananas, so the use of subliminal images had influenced their behaviour. In the 1950s, it was decided that subliminal images and sounds were so potent this shouldn't be used, so they were banned. But what is a subliminal image?
Now, he's their
That was one.
#1 target.
It's an image that is so brief, our brains can't consciously register it.
Now,
Here it is again.
he's their #1
Did you see it that
target.
time? Okay, let's make it a little easier.
Now, he's
There.
their #1 target.
But there are legal ways of manipulating people without them spotting what you're up to, and they can be extremely effective. If you're trying to persuade someone to do something, it's important that they're in the right sort of mood, and music can help you do that. Music empowers us. It blocks out the sounds we don't want, and it can boost our performance when we run, cycle, and skate. And it encourages us to buy stuff, especially clothes. Music to shop by has come a long way since it was first used in supermarkets. There are now clubwear shops like this one who have devised their own music policy. Tim, tell me something about the music policy you've created here for Cyberdog.
Well, what we want to create is the same vibe that you would get if you went clubbing or somewhere like that, that euphoric feeling as you walk into a club when it's at its peak and everyone's dancing, enjoying themselves. We want to sort of take that feeling, that good vibe, from the clubs and bring it into our store here.
Those vibes are created by DJs and VJs who constantly change the tempo to help persuade us to part with our hard-earned cash. Harry, as the in-house DJ here, tell me a bit about how you select the soundtrack over the course of the day.
Well, we tend to start off with some fairly slow stuff to get people into the mood, obviously because it's the morning, people have only just got up and things, and then we pick up the tempo throughout the day, uplifting it to make people want to buy the clothes inside the shop.
OK, so technical question, though. What would be the sort of beats per minute as the day unfolds to get the right atmosphere here?
They probably start at about 130 or 140 with funky house and things. Any hard trance or hard house is about 150 to 160, and then 160 for psychedelic trance as well, which we use in the middle of the day.
The more beats per minute and the faster the music, the more likely we are to buy things. So how does music make us want to spend more? Well, there are two schools of thought on this: the arousal theory and the musical association theory. And before you get excited, arousal theory has nothing to do with sex.
It's all to do with arousal of the cortex, the thinking part of the brain. When music enters the ear,
the sound is transported along the auditory nerve to the cortex in the brain via the reticular activating system, or RAS. The RAS is vital in monitoring and regulating our general level of arousal or alertness.
and louder and more complicated music leads to greater arousal.
So, how does arousal affect our behaviour? Well, if we're highly aroused, we want to be more active. High arousal is good if you're in the gym and want to really get going. Low arousal is good if you're stuck in a traffic jam and just need to stay and sit in a bit of a stupor. And our arousal is largely down to the beats per minute of the track that we are listening to.
So when you're behind the decks and you're looking out, what do you see?
Oh, we see lots of people dancing, hopefully buying the clothes as well. Lots of people just enjoying themselves, basically, yeah.
And if there was a power cut, what would happen?
I don't think anyone would buy any of the clothes. There wouldn't be anyone in the shop if there wasn't any music, I should say.
So, the music that shops play can influence our shopping habits. And by creating a vibe that feels right, and by tuning into it, the owners can enhance our consumer urges. So that's the arousal theory, how the type of music played can stimulate us into buying more.